to Snakh Time, where the opinions are real and so are the people. I'm Steven with Spot.
I'm Dolly's and this is Haley.
I'm Kayla and this is Crimson.
And I'm Haley and this is Sebastian.
And today we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. Disclaimer, this is our opinion, nothing more. We're not saying this is fact, so don't come after us, aka the government.
I'm scared. AKA the government.
Anyways, you guys, any conspiracy theories?
I think we have a lot to kind of.
Who wants to start it off?
Want to start off, Steven?
The one that I came up with a while ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like if time travel has been invented and people have gone back in time, and just their existence would create like another universe, and like with the physics we know now, unless they were supposed to be there. Because like in history, if we look and someone was there, then someone has to go back so that it stays the same. Because if no one goes back, then that would just disappear. So they had to go back and make something that we know from history so that it's just there. And so what I was thinking is that if they went back, at first I was thinking like the pyramids or maybe Stonehenge, because of like how mysterious it was and like how heavy everything was to put it up. But then I thought about Rosetta Stone, which is a tablet that some French explorers found in Egypt, or French soldiers found in Egypt. It has Egyptian hieroglyphs, and it was translated into Greek and Egyptian hieroglyphs, but it was the same thing. But back then, nobody knew both Greek and Egyptian. So my theory is that someone had gone back and then written the tablet so that it could be there, so that future generations know that they had traveled back.
So basically, like time travel, you're saying that?
But they need to leave a sign that they went back, or that they made it. So they leave Rosetta Stone, because it was written in two different languages and was written in 3 dialects.
Which were
The words
Right.
like that hadn't been come up with. Nobody knew how to speak that.
And then that was the basis of how we started translating Egyptian too. So that could be it.
That's a good theory. Like I would have thought of that.
Whenever you said go back for like the pyramids, I heard a conspiracy like that the aliens would do it. Like they would go back in time.
Yeah.
What if aliens are actually us in the future?
They are, darling.
You think?
They
Ew.
have big heads.
so like, how would they go back in time though?
Like how do you time travel?
They have technology.
Oh,
Like,
it's like how Oscar kept saying, it's like if you go against the Earth's rotation fast enough, then you can travel backwards in time.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Because
But how do you go backwards? Like
okay, so the way like time works is like it's like the protons, neutrons, and electrons are traveling at a certain speed, and it's if they travel at a faster speed than that, then they can travel through what we know as time. So it's like if they travel fast enough in one way, then we can go back in time. But if they travel fast enough in the other way, then we'll go forward in time.
it's weird.
Oh, dang, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, same.
Oh gosh.
Like literally imagine you have to like build like a machine.
I know, like a
Yeah.
machine, right? Like, what's that show? Field in the Future?
Yeah.
When they have like a machine and stuff, they go back in time. Or when I don't know. But I didn't know it was just like had to do with protons and electrons and going
Same.
fast enough to go back or like go forward. That's really crazy. I didn't know that. So like if it was someone in the future who left, that would it be people ahead of time now? Or like now?
Because if you go further in time, then they could have they already have the technology so they can go back. But then they leave Rosetta Stone, and they have translators go back with them so they make sure they do it.
What if Steven's from the future?
Like the past? Or like he's
How
like
did he
from
know
the
all
future?
this? Yeah.
He
But
came back.
what if they sent me back and then erased my memory so I wouldn't remember it?
Oh, why did they do that? I feel like there's somewhere they do that. Or take a show or something.
Men in Black.
Is it Men in Black?
They have a little thing where like if they forget the memory, they like encountering aliens.
Really forget the memory. Probably Steven. Probably
like a little
he's
thing.
like. You probably it's like he has like he's saying it's just a conspiracy right now, but maybe it really like he's the
Deja
one.
vu.
Yeah, and so say like they erase Steven's memory, but just say it's like it comes to him as like a dream kind of not
Like a
dream, but,
memory?
Like, yeah, not a memory.
What,
Like
like
deja
a-
vu.
Like an imprint, but it's like deep.
Yeah.
And so I can build the time machine and then go back.
See, this is
And then
it.
he starts it all over again.
Like they try to erase Steven's memory, but like it erases him. Like it erases like oh okay he lived through it, but then like it's a memory in his head. Like you get me? Like he thinks about it like oh maybe this could happen, but like he actually lived it. It's just they erased it, and now he can't fully process it as like a something he's experienced. You know?
Really? That's
That's crazy.
Have you had the like traumatic? Am I saying that right? I'm probably butchering it. Where like everyone's really like asleep, and like, we're all hooked up to like a computer, and like this is like
A simulation.
yeah. And then whenever you die, you like wake up.
I don't think that's like our life now.
A simulation. I don't know. I think the jokes are funny. Like
I think some people are, but
some people are what?
like simulations.
Huh?
Some people are computerized.
Basically.
Like what?
But like we're not. I don't like that. Like what you said. I don't think. I kind of do though. Cause I used to think that as a kid. I used to be like, what if like when we go to sleep, like we're something else, or like, I don't know. Like we think we're asleep, but we're actually like doing something else, like being someone else.
Like
That's
dreams
crazy.
your dreams are actually you in an alternate universe.
Me and all.
But then when you wake up, it's like when you
The other
cross back
person
over,
goes
it just seems like a dream.
And then the other person goes to sleep.
Do y'all think like alternate universes are real? Do y'all think alternate universes are real? Like,
If we're just still on time travel, I think so, because like if someone changes something in the past, like then there'll be another like
outcome.
universe that has a different outcome.
Yeah. Of that, or like if it didn't happen, okay, this is
Yeah.
the universe that did happen in, but this is the universe that it did happen in. Like, oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Like how we can control everything in our body. I think that's weird. Like you can move like whatever finger you think of. You get me?
Sometimes.
Like that's weird.
On a whole nother topic, but
I know, but like you can just randomly like do it. I think that's weird.
Like our minds are crazy though. Our minds are so crazy. And like, don't we use like 10% of our brain or something like that?
yeah, we don't use all of it.
See, like, why don't we use all of it? Like, why?
It's like all of it's working. It's just like our conscious, like how do I put it? Like our conscious control is only 10%.
Only 10%? Like, and if we were in control more, would we be more, like,
Smart.
evolved, kind of? Like, I don't know, explain it.
We'd be
Aliens? We have
Do you think aliens are smart? Like smart?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like they use all their brain.
Yes. I think aliens are smart. That's, I don't know.
Me too. They're scary.
You're
What if
talking about
they're-
your future self, so
Not me.
Like, alien abductions, like, that's crazy
Yeah.
how people say they get abducted
Oh
by
my
aliens.
god! One time, it was like a show on Netflix, and it's just about people like talking about like scary dreams or being haunted. I think it's called Haunted. But like this girl was saying like she would fall asleep and like she'd be looking at her fan and it was spinning, and all of a sudden like her wall would come off, and then like the aliens would take her and she would get like poked with stuff, and then she would wake up in her bed and she would have like a tattoo. Like it was like you can't like take it off, and then like it'll go away in like a week, and then like it'll happen to her again. She'll have like a different tattoo somewhere else. Not like a tattoo like oh it's
Like
a
a
flower.
number.
Yeah, it's like a number.
And like, she'll wake up with a tattoo.
And then it'll just fade away.
and then I know like some people that have said that they've been abducted, like they have like some stuff on their clothes. Like
Yeah.
that's not normal.
That's crazy. What, like, there's just one guy, I don't know, he's like, oh, yeah, like a long time ago when he was like working in the field, and like he got abducted by aliens, and like no one believes him. Like he's still on Earth, like, you know, he's still like, he came back and stuff. Like no one believes him. Like You know, that's kind of weird. Like, would you believe someone they told you like, I got abducted by aliens?
I would.
I feel like I would if they look like really scared
Yeah.
and like I don't know.
Maybe.
But like, what if they didn't?
They're just saying that to like
Yeah.
get like.
Attention, like, cause some people think that, but like,
But if there's
I don't
like
know,
somewhat proof, like
yeah.
Like if someone says that, would you be like, huh?
I'd be like,
No.
I'd wanna know.
I
the
would
story.
ask them like
Yeah.
how did it happen and what did they remember.
Because like a lot of them, they do say like, oh, I don't remember everything, but they remember some parts.
Yeah.
Where they would like wake up.
Yeah. Like that's crazy. That's scary.
And then they would say that they would wake up to like a bright light.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
on a
yeah.
cold, like metal table.
Yeah. And they're like getting stuff like stabbed, yeah.
Oh,
that's so
crazy.
scary.
Like if that happened to you, like if Dolly's came to me and said she got abducted by aliens, I'd be like,
I know.
I'd be like, is she okay? Like,
I don't think I'd tell anybody.
I don't know.
I'd probably think it was like a dream.
Me too, Loki.
Like a
I'd be
very
like,
low
I
dream.
can't tell, because everyone would be like, what?
Or I'd be like, what if they know? Like if I tell somebody, they come back.
Dang, what they
That's
know,
scary.
what you tell people, and you get all mad. Oh, that's crazy.
That is like, cause people can just randomly think of those stories. You get
I
me?
know,
But then
true.
they can. But like,
Like some people are like some people can be good liars, but like some people like
yeah.
you could tell when they're lying. So you could tell the difference in someone telling the truth or they're lying about. Cause like lying about that, like that's
Yeah, that's like crazy to just come up
yeah.
with.
Like I wouldn't be saying like, oh, I got abducted by aliens.
I feel crazy. I feel like people think I'm crazy.
I
Yeah.
would feel like I wouldn't tell anybody because it happened. Because like, oh, you're crazy. We're gonna send you.
Yeah.
That's it for today.
I
That's
think
it.
we talked about like 2 things for like ever.
I know we did. We're moving on.
We'll
Alright.
continue our discussion and more next Wednesday.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
And thanks to Miss Wences class for our pets. We love them.
Way too many legs.
And make sure to hit the bell button so you get a notification every time we post.
And comment down your favorite name that we name.
Is it Crimson?
Is it Hank?
Is it Sebastian?
Is it small?
And that wraps it up for another day of snack time. I'll cheese it later.
Are you going to?